Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, we're heading out.
Yeah, heading a short distance only to Fond du Lac, which is about, what?
90 miles,
Yeah,
about that. We're going to the Fond du Lac County Fairgrounds.
yep.
Going to the fair?
No, not going to the fair.
We're going to camp out there. They have a campground in the fairgrounds.
And we're going to do our annual rummage sale hopping.
Thrift store hopping.
Thrift store hopping.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
rummage sales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thrift stores. Our friend Vicky lives down in Fond du Lac, and she has Sheltie dogs like our little Nick. And we met her years ago in the Wisconsin Sheltie Rescue. And every year we take one day to go out and hit all our favorite thrift stores in the area down there, because we used to live down in that area. So we kind of make a day of it. And then at the end of the day, she has a scent discrimination class with her dogs where they do scent work right there at the fairgrounds. And that's how we found out about these campsites, because she saw them there. We never knew they had them. And then after that, we're going to have a nice evening meal and sit around. And so we decided to spend a couple days there and maybe do some bike riding around Fond du Lac.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Fond du Lac is a town down at the bottom of the big Lake Winnebago in Wisconsin. I'll put a little drawing on here. So we are camping down in the city limits, but there's a lot of nice bike routes through the town, and there's a beautiful lakeshore park that I think we'll go and explore on Wednesday.
Okay.
And how about the weather?
Weather's
Oh.
pretty darn toasty today.
Well, it's going to be beautiful all week. No rain till Friday.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're enjoying it. But it is toasty today. It's only up to 80 degrees or less than that even. Well, now it says 82,
Yeah.
but the dew point's up there. That's what we're feeling.
Yep.
So we're all loaded up and ready to roll.
Yep. Ready?
Well, I didn't put my seatbelt on,
Well, hurry up.
so you got to hold it. That's the last job I got to do here before we take off is put on my seatbelt. And I have the streets and trips going, and we have the tire monitor going. We have the backup camera going. Our backup camera runs all the while as we drive, so that way we keep an eye on our trailer.
Yep.
So I think we're ready to roll. How about
Okay,
you?
I'm ready.
Okay. And I hope these microphones aren't picking up all the air conditioner noise.
We'll find out, right?
Yeah. Right now, the air conditioner is on 2. Let's put it up on 4. Ooh, now we're getting the air movement. Woo! That's a little high. We'll leave it down on 2. Okay, heading out of town. We have a beautiful blue sky day. Look at that. The trees are starting to turn. We have some beautiful red leaves. And I think it's going to be nice. So it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So in about 2 hours we'll get down there. We don't like to rush it. Okay. We're gonna go meet some new friends. Here's some new friends for Nikki Doodle.
Come this way. Look at that. Look at a bunny for you. There you go. We should have our phone.
Look.
You do have it all.
You want me to hold it?
Look at these tails going. He says, come play with me. Oh my goodness, it's somebody to play with. Oh. Oh.
Oh, you're going to get double teamed, Nick.
Well, Stuart's what now, 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord, oh my goodness.
Here comes another one, Nick. What you gonna do? Double puppies. Oh, look at this. Nick says, hey, what's this?
Got another one. This one doesn't want to do much though. Sorry. You can say hi. There you go.
He says, I'll wag a tail, a sniff.
Sure was Benny's favorite, right?
Yeah, Benny loved him. That was her boyfriend.
Wait, oh, you peeing already? Yeah.
Look at him. He's as tall as Stuart.
I think he is, isn't he? Who's that? He'll squeal in a minute.
He says, get here, Cooper.
How he develops and how he looks after he's a little older.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
He's attentive to everything. Hey, Cooper.
Except his name.
Cooper. Super duper dog. Yeah, that's you. Super duper Cooper. Yeah, he likes that name. Oh, look at the sweet little Stuart. He says, I'm up here, I'm safe. I'm safe from that snappy little alligator.
Alligator jaws.
What is that, Nick?
Cooper.
Is the world different up there, Cooper? Super duper Cooper.
Yeah, he's calm. You feel his heart just really nice and slow.
Okay, probably because he can see all over.
What a goof.
Yeah, he's very relaxed.
Okay, I'll have to try that.
Yeah, Vicky's got Stuart, and I've got the Nick, and there's Cooper. Steve's got nobody.
I had no idea why. I thought it was just a crazy collie thing, but I guess you like it too.
I guess so. I'll have to try
I've never tried it on Nick.
Look at that. Do you know what that is? That's a camera. We're on camera. This is Super Duper Cooper. Hey, are you a Super Duper dog? Hey, are you a Super Duper dog?
Yeah, because I guess I'm not ready. I should try.
What's your mommy doing? You gotta watch your mommy now, okay? You gotta pay attention. You gotta learn how to do this too. This is called scent discrimination. You got to learn. You gotta do scent work and use your little nose for something other than eating blacktop tar. He knows there's something there. Look at it. Winters. Yeah. All right.
Good boy. Oh, good boy. Good boy.
Come on, good puppy.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Good boy. He says, I'll take another treat.
Yeah. Thank you.
Here's the puppy sitter.
Yeah.
Look who's being so good. Oh, Nicky Doodle being good. Cooper Super Duper Dog being good. He says, I'm watching. I'm learning.
That was hard.
Out of the way. So what'd you think of that bike ride, huh, Nick? Was that fun? We've been gone for 27 minutes. It's been recording. So this is Lakeside Park in Fond du Lac. This is Lake Winnebago. It's a long, shallow lake in Wisconsin. If you look on the map, it's the big lake kind of stretches between Milwaukee and Green Bay in that area. It empties out into the Fox River, which goes all the way up to Green Bay, and from there out to Lake Michigan. So this is a beautiful lakeside park that they've put aside for recreation instead of letting it get built up with big mansions and resorts and tourist stuff. Yeah, there's all little fish out here jumping. Right out here. They're all churning in the water. Not sure what they are. They wouldn't be spawning this late in the season. It's already October. I don't know. I don't know. There's a gentleman over here fishing. We might be able to ask him what those are. So it looks like there's a bridge here. We'll have to look on the map, and the park continues on over there yet. We'll see. What a beautiful area to explore. Let's see how many miles we've gone so far. We'll go back to my app and get rid of that one. So far we've only gone 3.5 miles. We left the campground here. Let's see. Oh, we got a glare. Let's try it from this side. Okay, we left the campground and went up and over, and here is the park. And this area on the other side is called Park West. So we'll check that out too. So we can pause that map for now. And we'll stop this and relax for a while. I'm assuming you have to go up that little trail to get up by that bridge. Home again, jiggity jig. Or as Kevin says, home. Let's start.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Here we are. Looks like a sunshiny, bright day.
Yep.
A
Here, I'm
little bit
going
of
to set
breeze.
my mug down.
A little bit of breeze out
Yeah. We're in Fond du Lac.
at the fairgrounds.
We paid $30 a night for full hookups, water, sewer, and electric. Was it 30 and 50 amp at the post?
Yes.
Yep, 30 and 50 amp at the post. The first few sites, 1 through 7, they're long enough if you have a big rig, but they're kind of hard to maneuver. There's trees across from them. But the rest of the sites on this side, as well as the whole other side, the even-numbered sites are all big rig friendly. Plenty of room, excess room for parking, extra things.
Yes. Lots of room.
Yeah, so that's our review.
And quiet at night.
Yes, very quiet at night. Next door is the big ice arena, and there's nothing going on there at night.
No.
And behind us, there's a big expo center. So unless there's events going on, it's very quiet. There's a dumpster nearby. I don't know about public bathrooms and shower. I didn't look for any of that because we just use our own. So we are pretty much loaded up this morning. We have a couple stops to make on the way home.
Yeah. guess that's, I don't know.
What kind of stops?
Oh, we're making a couple store stops, grocery stops, and bakery, of course, stops.
In Appleton, there's a special bakery we like, Manda Fields Bakery.
Yeah.
And we order up a dozen of our favorite Chicago butter Danish.
Mm-hmm.
And they're so huge. We split one to have it with our coffee.
Yep.
So we're good for 12 mornings. We put them in the freezer in little individual Ziploc bags.
Well, of course, we're going to stop for a Godfather's Pizza.
Yes, in Menasha.
Which is Karen's most favorite pizza.
Yes. Steve discovered they have one now in Appleton, near Appleton, Menasha, a suburb of Appleton.
Yep.
And we have a stop at Festival Foods for their Vienna bread.
Mm-hmm.
And some really good turkey with gravy type spread lunch meat stuff that we use from their deli. Mm-hmm. So we have a couple different stops on the way. And our most favorite grocery store, when we used to live in Chilton, which has local butchered meats, really good meat, and we really miss them, we're going to stop there, not only for the meats, but they also have skinless, fresh, wild, well, it's frozen, but flash frozen right away, fresh caught Alaskan salmon where they take the skin off the back. Mm-hmm. And the portions are just thick enough that they grill through perfectly every time. Steve does a great job with those on the grill. So all of our stops on the way home involve food. Yeah. But we have an empty freezer. We only brought along enough groceries for a couple days here. So we have an empty freezer to take home a lot of this food. Mm-hmm. And then once we get home, we'll bag up the pastries and put them in the big freezer at home. Yeah. So it looks like we have a beautiful day. It's only going to get up to 80 today. Sunshine, blue skies, a little bit of a breeze.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice day.
Mm-hmm. So we had wonderful time spending 2-3 days here in Fond du Lac visiting with our friend Vicki. Of course, that'll be in the first part of the video with all the puppy dogs. And, we try to see Vicki as often as we can, but, since we moved away, from Chilton, it's, 100 miles to come back and visit. So it's kind of nice to spend a few days here. This was her idea to come to the Fairgrounds, because she saw the campsites here when she came for her dog scent class. She does scent training for, what is it called? Scent discrimination tests.
Yeah.
So she was here a couple weeks ago and noticed there were campsites. Otherwise, we never knew they were here.
No.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, I think we are about ready to pull in slides. How's your coffee cup doing there?
Doing just fine.
Doing just fine? Okay. So I think we're about ready to pull in slides. What do you think? You gonna ride the slide? Yeah, he likes to ride the love seat slide.
Alrighty.
Okay. Well, Nick, you gotta get up there and ride the slide. Hurry up. Come on, jump, jump, jump. Oh my goodness, sit. Oh, good boy. And Steve goes out and watches outside while I do the inside stuff. Oh, I'm going to pull my camera bag forward just a bit. Needs to be forward about 5 inches. Okay, Nick, are you ready? Okay. He's going to lay down and enjoy the slide. What a goofball. Okay, now we're done with that one. Now Steve's going to come to the back. And we'll bring in the back one. Let's see. Here we go. And we are in. Then we turn our water pump off, our water heater off, of course. We make sure the refrigerator switched over automatically to gas from electric mode. And then we put this little foam block in here. And see these little latches? This is how they open for the refrigerator and the freezer. Here, let me pull like that. Well, if you wedge this little block in there, it keeps the latches from unclicking. So it works pretty good. So what do you think? We got to turn on our Starlink, our tire minder, TPMS. Steve's going to bring up the jacks, our Bigfoot levelers. And I showed them in the last video how they go down. Now he's retracting them. And then he still goes around to make sure every one of them comes up.
Yep.
Now remember, you're still on mic, so you get outside, you can't start swearing or anything.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're still mic'd up. Okay, and then our tire minder. Let's say we go to TPMS. And there it is. I had already turned it on. These are the front tires. These are the dualies in the back. And these are the tires on the little cargo trailer behind. And we monitor all the tire pressures. And the last thing I get going is my streets and trips on the laptop. I forgot to turn this on earlier. There we go. And we'll open up streets and trips, get that all configured. Oh, and then we also have this extra little action camera we use as a dash cam when we drive. And it's just a little cheapy, but it's good to be a record. We have it on continuous loop operating as a dash cam. And it's good to be on record in case, heaven forbid, there ever is an accident or a situation where we have to prove who did what, especially for liability, just for ourselves. But even if somebody else is in an accident, we could maybe help with a clear description of what happened. So let's see here. I think we are about ready to roll. Hey, Steve?
Yep.
Seat belts. Oh, yeah, that's right. We went up on some leveling blocks. And here I'll get the map ready. Oops, got lots of reflection here today. Okay, we pull up our camping map for the season. This leaves an exact route of where we've been for the whole year. And I keep one for every year for where we go camping. And so this shows wherever we went. Of course, most of this year was in Alaska, so that's on a separate set of maps. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see here. But here's the little point of start, the route it wants us to take home or the route we came. We're going to have a little jig-jog different route because we are stopping at various places. I'm not going to log them all in. We know where we're going. We used to live in this area about 6 years ago, so we kind of know every spot of where we are going. So here it's showing exactly where we are. We'll zoom out a little bit. And there's the ice arena across the road from us. That's the side of the building. The front entrance is over here. There we go. So the cars that come for the ice arena are way over there. They're not right in front of the campsites. But see, here we said there's sites 1, 3, 5. 1 is actually the campground host. But there are trees right across the way. They said a 40-footer had a hard time getting in there. So if you do have a big rig, it's best to go in the higher numbered sites on the odd side or any of the sites on the even side.
Now we're going to do the thing that is the most difficult for our unit, is because the sewer is way up against the rear of the lot, so we have to kind of pull alongside because we don't have as much hose to get to the sewer.
Yeah, we don't have an extra sewer hose to drag along. But when these people build the campsites and they put the sewer outlet way in the back of the site, we still need to dump. I mean, otherwise we could pay $5 to go dump in Oconto on our way home. But if we can pull up parallel, well, that might be hard with the trailer. Why don't we just dump at home?
I'll back up.
Okay, if you say so, dear. He's saying so. There's our backup camera. He doesn't use that. He uses his mirrors. There, now you can pull parallel to the fence to one of the sites. See how the pipes are right down next to the power posts. So now he can pull up and dump. So he'll take care of the dumping thing, and Nick will take care of navigation, right, Nick? You could tell us where to go? So Nick had a couple buddies to play with. He had Stuart and Cooper to play with. But Stuart's too old to play, and Cooper jumps all over him and treats him like a chew toy, right, Nick? Were you the chew toy? He was curious at first and happy to see another dog, but after a little while, Nick says, you know what? This is getting kind of old. His patience was wearing thin. He did give a couple warning rumbles, no bites, no nips, but he finally told little Cooper, I've had enough, and decided that he was going to spend the rest of the time getting cuddled and snuggled on Vicky's lap, because I, of course, was cuddling little Cooper, and he was a little jealous. So I got to play with Cooper for a while. Steve played with Cooper for a while and did his famous let's calm down the puppy by putting him on your shoulder like a parrot routine. He used to do that to our collie, Duchess. I'll insert a picture here. He would pick up that dog who was acting absolutely crazy, racing around the house, and he'd put her up on his shoulder. She was like 50 pounds. And he'd pick her up and carry her around the house, up and down the steps, up to our loft, and let her survey everything. And she immediately would calm down. Her heart rate would go down. And her ears would even go down. She'd get so relaxed, and she just enjoyed the view from up on Steve's shoulder, walking around the house. How silly is that? So I think he's just about done, and we're about ready to hit the road here. Let me stretch out this handle. I use a selfie stick to bring the camera up closer to the windshield. There. I hear him putting away the bin. We didn't have a lot in the holding tanks, but it's nice to get them emptied out. And then right before we park at home, we put in an extra gallon of water in each tank, or a couple gallons, and we throw in some chemical, Happy Camper. No affiliation, but I'll put a link down below. We put in Happy Camper toilet treatment, and that keeps down the stinkies while we're parked in the hot sun at home until we go camping again. So it's an enzyme type digester, I believe. Coming in. Oh, there's his gloves. I was just going to stick it out the window, see what you were doing.
No.
There we are. So I believe we are ready to roll. So it's been nice to spend a couple days here. We don't often camp in town. We usually like remote, out of the way places. But this was nice, so we could have a visit with our friend. Okay, so away we go. We're in our favorite little town of Sherwood, Wisconsin, near the northern shore of Lake Winnebago, really close to High Cliff State Park. So if you come up this way to High Cliff, this is the nearest store with groceries, the nearest restaurants, fuel, gas station, convenience store, post office, cute little ice cream shop. And we love coming to this little grocery store called Dick's Family Foods. They have two of them, one here in Sherwood and the other one is up in Wrightstown. Yeah, Wrightstown. And they buy their meat from local farmers, butchering. Their meat is always very good, pretty good price, lots of nice sales. And we've always enjoyed coming here. Well, we got loaded up on tenderloin and salmon and some roasts and some pork steaks. Lots of good stuff. Finished up our grocery shopping, loaded it all up in the freezer. And now we're topping it off with a little piece of chocolate mint brownie from our friend Vicky. Now we're gonna head over to pick up our favorite Godfather's pizza that we ordered in Menasha. Okay, here we are at the end of our food getting journey. Here is our Godfather's pizza, classic combo. That's going in the freezer, 2 at a time in Ziplocs. And here are our Chicago butter Danish. These things are huge. See, look, compared to my hand. And those will also go in our freezer. So our journey for getting our food is done. Now it's time to hit the road, right, Steve?
Yes, it is.
Okay. The pizza will travel in the oven. And I think these, should we put these up top in these totes, Steve? I think they'll fit right in that one. Yeah, tilted is probably good so they don't come down on our heads. Okay. So, let's see, pick that up and that. Okay. And we are ready to hit the road now and head towards home. We are in Darboy, which is a suburb of Appleton. And now we're going to head back home.
Yep.
Okay. Mandafields. It's a little bakery chain here in the Appleton area. There's, I believe, 3 of them. Oh, some cute little Canadian geese. Hanging out in the pond. Okay, head home. It's noon. We'll be home about 1:30 and unload. It's a really nice day. What's the temperature out there now? 74?
Yeah.
Really nice day for driving. Blue sky, not too much wind. So, homeward we go. So, little doggy, is your spidey sense tingling? You kind of knowing where you are? There we are. Home again, home again. So where are you, Nick? I guess. You know where you're at, huh? Nick, where are you? Are you home? Yeah, is this home? Is that where you are? Are you a happy boy? Okay, we'll let you in.